Okay then guys, what's going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are inside of Sonic Frontiers. A bit of a different one today as we take a look into the pre-released game before it drops in the next 12 hours from recording. Now we do know this has had already a bit of a mixed bag, although no official review purpose via Metacritic and others, the review embargo is still heavily capped down. Although the game will release in 12 hours and we'll get to know the official sourcing for the review purpose, we have seen, if not all of it already, most of the game via Twitch and stuff like that. Essentially, a lot of people were able to get their copies via the street purpose. That's right, they were able to buy hard copies way before the game had even released. So yeah, that's the thing. But today we're going to be taking a look at whether it's going to be worth purchasing and a little bit of information about what it is that Sonic Frontiers is. I'm really interested in it, although really damn skeptical. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, let's dive on into it. So, Sonic Frontiers is the upcoming platform game developed by Sonic Team and published by Sega, as Sonic the Hedgehog and the player itself explores the mysterious Starfall Islands to collect the Chaos Emeralds after Sonic and his friends are separated when falling through a wormhole. Frontier integrates platforming and traditional Sonic elements, such as rings and grind rails and stuff like that, into the series in its first open world, where the player solves puzzles to collect items and fight robot enemies. Now, the development began just after the release of Sonic Forces in 2017, where the Sonic team wanted Frontiers to set a new template for Sonic games to follow, and apparently this one seems to be a relatively good standing. Although to the general public, people are a little bit iffy on this one so far, and are really unsure. As far as the actual lovers of the Sonic franchise, there seems to be a lot of positive response. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, the Sonic team over at Sega have actually been working really bloody hard, and have tried a lot of times to generate a good 3D Sonic game, and they never ever really fully complete it. Although from what I'm gathering and a lot of the review purposes via content creators and even just a lot of the public that have managed to get their hands on it, they have a bit more of a positive outlook. The reason for the online response is obviously due to its really ridiculous release date, so close to God of War Ragnarok, and not only just that, but because obviously the internet is the internet, you're always going to have a load of haters, and if the haters manage to prevail, well, a game will die way before it's even playable, because apparently that's a thing. But we'll have to wait in the next 12 hours time to see exactly how this review embargo actually lifts off and see exactly what it is that people are thinking for Sonic Frontiers, as for me, this is something that has definitely been on my radar. But like we state with the release of God of War Ragnarok, this is a very bad timing. We have literally got 2 days until God of War actually releases, and then this game is probably going to sink into the floor with no real know-how and nobody really giving too much of a hoot about it, unless you're actually a Switch fan, which for the record they are stating is going to be playable to the highest degree, to the point where they're saying it's going to be borderline comparable to the PC version. Yeah, I believe that when I see it. But for me, the idea of an open world Sonic game is definitely something which definitely tickles the fancy. Although it does still have the 3D platformer-esque style that we're all used to when it comes to that Sonic style of game, this is something which I will find quite interesting to say the least. A lot of comparable movements towards Breath of the Wild and or Biomutant and things like that. Not really too sure I'd agree with it based on the generic gameplay style that it holds, but it does look interesting nonetheless. Let me know in the comment section exactly what you guys are thinking about Sonic Frontiers and if this is something that is on your buy list. With the retail pricing of around £50 to £55 depending on your bracketing for the edition you want, this is one that is definitely going to be for the books on the more cheaper side, if you want to say that. It'll be interesting to say the least to see how this game prevails and if it actually manages to make its way through the woodworks, especially with God of War coming up in just a couple of days now. We'll see how it goes, but let me know your opinions. Thanks again for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. I appreciate all of your faces, guys, but as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.